First and foremost, as always, I'd like to thank people in the powers that be at Disney, Marvel Studios, and AMC for allowing me to screen Thor: Love and Thunder before its release. You guys are the best. So, with that being said, let's talk about some love and thunder. No spoilers. Marvel Studios Thor: Love and Thunder. So Thor: Love and Thunder is the newest MCU movie that's coming out in theaters, the 29th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Almost 30 movies in, guys. Holy shit. Again, directed by Taika Waititi. I am so bad with names, but directed by that guy. Got us another Marvel movie coming out this year, and this time it's the 4th movie for Thor. Who'd have thought? Captain America, 3 movies. Iron Man, 3 movies. Well, he's got a lot of movies, but Thor, the only main Avenger, 4 movies. I guess they didn't count the first one because we don't count that, or Thor: Dark World. Well, okay, maybe the first Thor was good, but Dark World, we don't talk about that. Love and Thunder, was the movie good? This wasn't bad. I had a good time with this. I had as much fun with this movie as I did with Thor Ragnarok, put it like that. There were a lot of elements in the movie that I was watching that was like, these bringing new things to the table. I like when new ideas are brought. I love when the universe of the MCU is expanded, and we do get that in this movie, and that's great. It might be the shortest movie in the MCU. I feel like it's over as fast as it began, so it makes me be like, oh, well, I guess it's done. But Thor: Fun Adventure with the Asgardians of the Galaxy, yeah! I'll say that for the comic book people, this movie does have a lot of comic book-esque things in it that, the purists are going to be like, I'm getting a nerd boner from this movie, yes! I think the casuals will be like, another fun MCU movie this weekend, yeah, let's check it out! With that being said, look at the pros and cons. Well, I believe that Thor: Love and Thunder, it says, is officially in theaters next Friday. You should definitely check this movie out because, come on, it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're going to watch anything they put out at this point. Anything. So let's talk about it. Again, no spoilers. Acting in the movie, first, of course, Thor, Chris Hemsworth. He's just beautiful, and he's just amazing. He's not Fat Thor in the movie anymore. He's Fat Thor for a nice, maybe 10% of the movie, but then you get oh my god, I want to have your babies. Chris Hemsworth, hunky, yeah! But he was good in the movie. I thought, again, Thor has grown so much from all these Avengers movies to his solo movies. It was just finally good to see him in a place that I feel yeah, this is definitive Thor. I feel like we know Thor the most out of these movies, and I liked him. He was good. But there's more than one Thor in this movie. We got Jane Foster, again, played by Natalie Portman. She's surprisingly okay. I'm just saying, she's she gets the hammer and shit like that. She gets Thor's powers and stuff, but she's kicking ass and stuff. And that's cool to see, yeah. I walk away from it just she was cool, but did she steal the show? Maybe, no. I'm just saying she was alright. She was alright. Returning people in this movie, from the other Thor movies. And of course, we got the Gorr the God Galaxy. They get in on the scene for a little bit, and they were fun to see. So overall, the acting movie was pretty decent. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the villain. Gorr the God Butcher. I feel like this dude, even though he's played by Christian Bale, his siege could have been better. I will say he was getting shit done. His, what he wanted to do as far as the villains go in the MCU, I felt like is better than most Phase 3 villains so far. God Butcher, he was cool. So moving on, plot in the movie, well, it takes place after Avengers Endgame, as every Phase 4 movie does. Duh. Got Thor trying to find his inner peace and stuff like that. He's done being an Avenger. He's done, palling around with Guardians of the Galaxy and shit. But we got Gorr the God Butcher. He can't sit on the scene and just you know what, I'm just tired of all these gods. I'm gonna kill them all and shit. He's gonna just pretty much just kill all the gods. Asgardians, Olympians. If you're a god, you did! It's up to Thor, who teams up with Valkyrie, who's now the new king of Asgard, and through a series of events and shit, because, if you've read the comics, you know that Jane Foster got what's going on with her, so Mjolnir comes back on the scene and gives her the power of Thor. Then now it's up to the 3 Thorians to take out, Batman. And that's the movie. It gets more deeper than that, more layered. Like I said, no spoilers, so watch the movie and be like, oh shit, more deeper shit, let's go. Pros in the movie, I'm going to say that, like I said, again, visually, because Taika Waititi, I'm going to get his name right one of these days. This guy. Visually, he's just an incredible director because, like I said, what he did in Ragnarok, he just ups it up in this movie because the visuals, stuff like that. When you go into Olympus, you see all the other crazy visuals, shit like that. It's just so massive in scope. It's so good and so shot. Well done. I feel like he really knows the Thor character and the Thor mythos, that he just knows how to bring this character and his world to life. He showed it in Ragnarok, and like I said, it's just kind of Ragnarok 2.0, if I could say it like that. Also get to the humor. I said it's Marvel humor, but also that Taika Waititi. him. It's also that humor too, but I liked it. Like I said, it works for me. Like, so pretty much I'll say in a nutshell, if you like Thor Ragnarok, then you'll pretty much like this movie too. If you hated Ragnarok, you might not like this movie. All I gotta say about the movie, the fact that, well, like I said, it's not the longest Marvel movie, and it does, like I said, it doesn't have too many pacing issues, because like I said, it is, you know, you're following these, not following like an ensemble of characters that we've been doing in these past couple of movies. It's just Thor, like I say, he's with the Guardians, but now he's also with, you know, Jane Foster and Valkyrie, and he's pretty much like, yeah, we got this one mission, take out this God Butcher dude from just wiping out everybody and shit. I'm not gonna say too many more cons about the movie, because like I said, the cons might get into spoiler territory. You'll be like, oh, well, if he's saying that's bad, then that must mean this, and that must mean you're a dickhead, so don't spoil the movie for me, asshole. I won't. Promise. At the end of the day, Thor Love and Thunder was a pretty decent summer fun Marvel movie that we've seen done before, but it's also good to see Thor back on screen again. Good to see the comic book worlds of Thor really brought to life in this movie. There are some surprises in the movie that can be like, for the comic book fans, it'll be like, shit, that didn't see that coming. Thanks for keeping it out the trailer. Chris Hemsworth is awesome as Thor. Jane Foster, Natalie Portman, she was good as Mighty Thor too. Decent enough. Not knocking my socks off, but she was cool. The movie was easy to follow. The visuals were crazy. The story was pretty easy to follow. This was just massive and scope. Definitely see it on the big screen, and what can I say more than this movie was pretty good. With that being said, he's going to say that Thor Love and Thunder is a good 8 out of 10, which is definitely worth seeing at full admission. Thor Love and Thunder is in theaters next Friday. You're going to see it, not going to see it, type below, just talk about it, and yeah, so you guys in the next video. As always, subscribe. Until next time.